Hello and good evening. I'll get some good news coming from out of DC, specifically the Tomb of the Unknown. Before we get to that, I would like to thank all my returning viewers and all my subscribers. And if you're new here and you like what I'm doing, you can all help me out by hitting the like button and subscribing. Now, on to the good news out of um, Arlington Cemetery and the Tomb of the Unknowns. Public can now lay flowers on the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier for the first time in 100 years. Uh, it's good news, but I think any American should be allowed to, at any time, put flowers there. Uh, you should always be allowed to put flowers on your family's grave, and since we don't know who they are, it should be considered everyone's family. For the first time in nearly 100 years, members of the public will be able to lay flowers directly in front of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers in Arlington, Virginia. It's a rare opportunity to approach the tomb, privilege usually reserved to the Sentinels of the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard. The ceremony is part of the commemoration of the tomb's centennial. Right now, the only people that get to do it are politicians, which is bullshit. As the stewards of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, it's our honor to lead the centennial commemoration of the site, said Karen Durham Aguilera, Executive Director of the Army's National Military Cemeteries and Arlington National Cemetery, in a statement. The tomb has served as the heart of Arlington National Cemetery. It is a people's memorial that inspires reflection on service, valor, sacrifice, and mourning. Okay, if it's a people's memorial, then let people near it. Let us put flowers on it. As a sacred memorial site and the grave of 3 unknown American service members, the tomb connects visitors with the legacy of the U.S. Armed Forces throughout the nation's history. Arlington National Cemetery is holding a 2-day event November 9th and 10th called the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers Centennial Commemoration Public Flower Ceremony. Anyone interested can pay respects to the unknown soldier. In addition to allowing the public to walk directly next to the tomb for the first time in decades, those paying their respects will also be able to lay flowers without having to go through the usual request process to do so. Yeah, the request we have to go and beg to be allowed to mourn. This is why bureaucracy sucks. Usually, wreath laying ceremonies are scheduled through a formal request process submitted by groups well in advance, and only 4 ceremonies can take place per day. The November event will allow those who register to pay their respects without the usual process limitations. The memorial will be open for the flower ceremony from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. during the event's 2-day run, and while visitors are encouraged to bring their own flowers, complimentary roses, daisies, and sunflowers will also be available. A representative from the Crow Nation will open the ceremony on November 9th by reciting the same prayer given 100 years ago by American Indian Chief Planiku and placing the flowers on the tomb. The event is free and open to the public. I'm going to leave the link down below, but I think at the very end is a link so you can view if you wish to go down there to do it. Again, I say this should be 24/7. Anyone who wants to go and put a rose or flowers on the tomb should be allowed. They should not be forced to only do it 2 days a year. And it should not be people who can fill out all these forms and know someone in Congress to do it or some diplomat. So, what do you guys think? I'm happy they're doing it, but I wish it'd be more often. And if you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's always good. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye bye.